Well, guys, episode 5. It's buzzing that you're still here, if you still are here. I gotta say, I thank you all for watching this far. If you've watched this far, you're absolutely banging. I actually kinda like this series, I'm enjoying it. So, as you know, we've just found out that you got 75% on the written exam. But before then, I do have to do a shameless plug. And most people that are subscribed to my channel aren't subscribed. I get it, issues happen, but you just click the subscribe button, why don't you? That was just my take on, the YouTube subscriber thing. Subscribe to blah 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 blah. But anyway, I am here to tell you, if everything goes to plan, these should be released one day after each other, or 2 days after each other, so every other day. So hopefully I can keep this as consistent as possible. Maybe I should start up a new series. If you should say I should start up a new series, and also help me on the pasting, because my pasting has changed a lot since the last time I did this. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching so far. I'm actually going to separate this to stop that clanging noise. Anyway, so let's get right into the news. So to start off with, Deku has just got his exam results. He got 75%. He's quite happy with that. That's not the highest, it's not the lowest, but it's right in the middle, and you needed a 50% to get into the school. So he's got into the school. So Deku and All Might continue. Deku is now, after he's cleaned up the beach, he's now going and runs every single day, multiple times a day. The reason he's doing that is because he wants to get all buff and all ready and all prepared and stuff. But this is without All Might, because All Might's sorting his stuff out at the UA. So he's quite worried, he's quite anxious. So he goes on runs to basically free up the time, and his mum's actually kind of worried for him because of the amount he's basically will I make it into my school that I've always loved? Or will I ever make it in? Will I ever not make it in? What happens if I don't make it in? Can I go to another UA school? It's actually when he gets a call, because that's when Deku's mum actually calls All Might, because he's that worried, and All Might has to give him a call, and he's basically young Midoriya, even if you don't get into this hero school, it's not over. I'm still here to train you, and we can always go to another hero school. It's completely fine, buddy. And that kind of releases some pressure off him, though. UA is the best, and he wants to get into UA because it's where his mentor was trained. Anyway, sorry, I'm just taking a drink. So he's basically going for as many runs as possible because he is scared, he is nervous, he's on edge, he's sweating, then he gets something in the mail. It's from UA. It's a hologram, and then he's like, All Might, is that you? And he's like, yes, young Midoriya. Anyway, we've got quite a lot to go through, so I'm here to tell you that I am now a teacher at UA, and you've made it in. And then All Might say, yes, I've made it in. But there's still more to add on. I just want to tell you that that girl you saved, she went afterwards, and she asked to add some points onto you because she didn't realise you smashed up all them robots. Even if she did, she said you were a hero. Then the Professor Mike said no. And then Professor Mike refused because she already had enough points and he already had enough points. Well, it turns out on the leaderboards that you were first. You've made it, boy. And you defeated the 0 point robot. But not just that, you didn't destroy it for selfish needs. You didn't destroy it to get more points. You destroyed it because you wanted to save somebody. And that is the essence of a hero. And how could a hero training academy ever let down the essence of a hero? That's why we did something called Hero Points, which knocked you to the top of the class for hero points and for combat points. Young Midoriya, you are the best. Well, he didn't quite say that, but young Midoriya, I'm proud of you. Just to clarify, if you didn't quite understand that whole, midlife crisis speech, whatever, it's All Might saying that he has got the highest saving points and the highest combat points, making him number one within the exam sections or whatever, the people who did the exam, meaning that he got into UA, which is absolutely buzzing. And then All Might and Deku, they meet up afterwards, they're talking to each other, and he's like, well, thank you, but we do need to talk. And then All Might's like, what about? And then Deku's like, what about? All Might's like, your quirk, your flames, they were so bright, it was fantastic. And then Deku's like, yes, looking at his hands, but I still damaged my hands. But the flames, Deku, if we could just control 100% with just the flames, you could definitely become something. I'm thinking Phoenix might laugh into himself, and then Deku's like, that's actually a pretty good name. But there's a little time skip. I don't know whether it's a time skip, but UA started. Deku walks into UA, and he's like, oh no, what if either the one that embarrassed me is in the class, or God forbid, Bakugo. And then Bakugo's like, Bakugo walks up, and basically he's like, all Chad style, like, what are you doing here, you absolute weakling? And then Ida's like, I commend you for what you did destroying the 0 Point robot. You must have known that there were hidden points, though. You went a bit overkill, don't you think? And Deku's just there like, oh god, what have I done here? And that's when Uraka walks in and goes, thanks for saving me. And Aizawa walks in and goes, class, calm down. And then he goes, as you can see from the PowerPoint flashes up, it has all the scores of the exams. Sees Deku's first, Bakugo's next. That kind of angers Bakugo already, which I know this kind of isn't true, but it powers his quirk some more to give him extra oomph in the thingy-jig coming up. And then that's when the what's it called? Is it just quirk test? We'll just go quirk. That's when the quirk test comes up, and of course Bakugo's really fired up, and Aizawa's got his eye on Bakugo because he's like, Jesus, does this dude have any chill about him? And basically Aizawa's like, so for the quirk test you need to throw the ball, but before then I'm going to get somebody to give me an example, to set an example for the class. Oh, and I think I should tell you, whoever comes last in these tests will be expelled from the school and asked to leave immediately. I don't want anybody with no potential, no hero, no brains, no bronze to join the school. I only want the best of the best. And if I don't think you're up to them standards, you're a fool thinking you could come and train here. Absolute fool. And this is where I'm ending today's episode. I don't know why I've made Aizawa so mean and everybody just so mean in this episode, but we'll go with it. Everyone's just mean now. Bakugo's mean. Everyone's mean. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. You've been a buzzing audience. We're at the big 5. Well, it's not really the big 5, but it's going to be exciting for when we get to the big 1-0, the big 10. I don't know how I'll celebrate, but I will somewhat celebrate. I think what I'm going to do is actually change the background up a bit, and I think this is when I'm going to start bulk uploading them, because what what I've got planned basically is I'm filming these all in one night, so I don't forget what's happening. Then I'm gonna bulk upload them in one big go to just get them out there. But I'm not gonna release them in bulk because YouTube doesn't like me for that apparently. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh, once I bulk load, I'm gonna watch either The Wolf of Wall Street, The Office, or something like that. Thanks for watching. You've been buzzing. Good night.